Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hockey fans all around, welcome back to this High Button Sports live broadcast of the Allan Sullivan Memorial Hockey Tournament as we finish up the round robin here for the Chebucto Atlantics, who sit at 2-0. As we wait for puck drop here, the starting goaltenders first for the Pictou County Crushers, white, number 31, Mason Gunn. And for the Chebucto Atlantics, number 1, Hunter Henneberry. As we are underway now, as Pictou comes in the right side, pinched off by Cranston. Two teams unfamiliar with one another. Cranston up through the middle, he looks for Chip. Chip down the left side. He's going to be pushed off there by the Crushers defense. As Henneberry's going to pick that up, and he's just going to send that back down into the zone. Outlet pass now is picked off as Chip was right there for the Atlantics. And now it's going to be chipped out into center ice for Henneberry. Henneberry's going to turn, fire, partner pass to Douglas. Douglas, he's going to go soft off the wall. That's picked off by McDonald for the Crushers. That's going to be dumped back down there as Henneberry gets a stick on that, and that's going to get rid of the icing here. Henneberry wheels around the net. He's looking for his options as Board was hard on him. Chip, he's going to go through the middle. Chip to Cranston. Cranston. That one scoots just ahead of him now as he's going to go down the left side into the corner. He's going to turn, look for his options, try the wraparound. That's stopped there by Gunn, so first touch there for the netminder. Up top there. Jollymore, shot, tipped. Goes just wide now as Cranston's on that. Pictou wins that battle, and away they go up the ice. And a good back check there from Chip, and now it's stolen from Cranston. Cranston's going to turn. He wants to get a shot off, but he's stick on stick with one of the players, and they get out-strengthened there as the puck's going to head out to neutral ice and into the Chebucto zone as Jollymore's going to use his edges once again. Up ice now, to the right, through the middle. He's got a step. He's tripped up there, no call. As that puck's going to find the feet of Struef. Struef now tries to bat through scores! I got all mixed up there, but the puck ends up in the slot. And that's going to be put away there by Metledge, and that's going to give Chebucto an early 1-0 lead here as Metledge on the doorstep. Seems to be the theme of the weekend here. Get it to the net and bang home a rebound now. As now Struef, he's going to go down the left side for Chebucto. He's pinched off now as the Pictou transition game is on the loose. Sutcliffe now, he's going to go cross ice for Struef. Just onside there. Now Struef's going to go back inside his zone. He's going to loop in behind the net. He wants to get the wheels going. Loses it there. Now he gets it back. Struef goes cross ice. Looking for Sutcliffe as Marchand and Struef collide. As Castonguay is going to go back here for the Atlantics. Bank pass ends up going to Metledge there, but it's turned over. And Jollymore's going to steal that one, and up ice he goes. Jollymore down the right side. He's got a step. He's in wide. Does a toe drag there. Nice shot. And a good save there by Gunn. Is some good puck control there from the young Jollymore. Through the middle now. Met by Jollymore. He's just going to fire that back down in, and then he's going to go for a change now. As McDonald comes out for him, as that puck's spotted in the slot there. As McNeil's going to push that down low, and that's intercepted. And Pictou's going to go the other way. Chip into the feet of McNeil. As now the other two forwards here for the Atlantics are going to head for a change. That's going to bring out Lorette and Pelham. As now they fight for it as they hem Pictou in the zone here. As Lorette's on it. He turns back. He's looking for his options. He's going to go up top to McDonald. McDonald. That gets off his stick, and that's just going to exit the zone. He's going to go over to Noel. Noel now. He's going to turn for the escape move here, and he's going to go cross ice. Looking for Pelham, and nobody there, but Pelham's going to get there first. Pelham with McNeil. He turns. Turns around, looks for his options, tries to fire that through the middle, and that's intercepted there by McDonald. And away go the Crushers. In on a partial break. Shot saved there by Henneberry was Woolley, and now it's going to end up back in the crease as McDonald was looking for the rebound. Good burst of speed there from Woolley, but Henneberry shuts the door here as his first good chance. So face off just to the left, the right here of Henneberry. Chebucto looks to exit the zone here quick. So now it's going to be dumped back down in the zone here as Henneberry's going to go for it. He's going to go cross ice behind the net. As now Cranston's away. He has Chip and McPherson, who's wearing McSween's jersey out there. There's a backup goalie here today. They're going to fire that at the net. As maybe McPherson can put one home and give the young netminder his first goal. And that's a shot by Cranston, top right corner. And he picks that one on a play that started out as nothing. It now leads to a 2-0 Chebucto lead here. Oh, Cranston shot that one through a screen there, and tough one to stop if you can't see it as that puck gets a Chip, and they're just going to fire that down low, and Chip's going to head for a change. The old dump and change, if you will. That puck's going to squirt out now for the Crushers. But Struef off the bench is going to intercept that now, and that's going to go back inside the zone, but that's going to be touched up, and that'll be offside here with 7:20 left to go in the first period. Second last game of the round robin here at the Allan Sullivan Memorial Tournament. As there'll be one more after this. That'll put the seedings in place for the semifinal matchup starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. So this game set for 9, 10:30, and championship game for 1:30, which is the obvious goal here. As now that puck is pushed through. Here come the Crushers now, just inside the line, but that's stopped up there. As McNeil slowed down that rush. Struef now. He's going to leave that puck for Castonguay. Castonguay is going to just get over the red line there, and he's just going to tap it inside the blue line. Now the Crushers are going to go back behind. They're going to go behind the net and rim it around. Back up to the winger. Now they're going to go get pinched off there as they battle away on the wall here, and that puck's going to just come outside the line as Jollymore's there for it, and he's going to head back and retreat. He wants to create some space, and now he does again. Good backhand pass there, looking for Struef, but that's picked off there by Sutherland, so a good read there. Good job by Pictou to retreat there and get back on side. Was Board who realized that he was offside as Tellum held that in, but now he's going to head to the bench for a change as Jollymore picks up speed around the net. He's looking for that break-o pass there, the long stretch pass to Struef, and that's just picked off now as there's a player upended, no call. As Marchand comes, and he takes a tumble just outside the blue line. Marchand out there with Swain. Sutcliffe now tries to get through traffic, and that's picked off. That's going to be shot back out and just comes outside the zone now. As away go the Crushers. Swain. Passed up. Shot. Smothered up by Henneberry there. As that shot came off the stick of Manning for the Crushers. Henneberry's going to smother that up, and we're going to have a face-off inside the Chebucto zone here with 5:51 left to go in the first period. Early 2-0 lead here for the Atlantics. Face-off won by Lorette cleanly. They're going to go behind the net there as McDonald looking for the break-o pass to Pelham. Pelham is going to have that stolen by Woolley. Woolley into Cameron. Back to Woolley. Woolley makes a nice move. In all alone. Woolley forehand, backhand, scores! Woolley with a nice individual effort there. And he's going to cut this lead in half. A silky smooth play there as he outweighted Henneberry. And 2-1 lead now. So we get an explanation on the bench there of positioning on the wall. And this age, there's lots of learning opportunities. As Woolley's back on the attack. He wants another one here. He's hungry, but Noel's going to go on him. Passed out front to Cameron. Cameron flicks that. He gives a little smile through his helmet there as he put that one through the uprights. And that hits the glass. So sense of humor anyway on the youngster. As Woolley picks it up now, he's going to go down the left side as Pelham back checks hard, and he's going to get him, and away goes McNeil. McNeil has McDonald on him hard. McNeil down the right side. He's just going to fire that down low and chase. McNeil down behind the net. He's hauled down. That's going to be a delayed penalty here. As Pictou is going to be called for tripping here. And Chebucto is going to have their first power play here this afternoon. Or this evening, whichever you prefer. So 2-1 lead now. As that lead was just cut in half on a breakaway goal from Woolley. 5 minutes flat left to go here in the first period. Chebucto sets up for the power play. Henneberry goes cross ice to Douglas. Douglas, he winds up for the shot. Tipped, and a good block there by the Pictou defenders. He went down to 2 knees to make sure that one didn't get to the net. Douglas now. He's going to try and go partner pass, and that's a piece got by Manning. Now they're going to walk in. Cranston shot. He tried to go top right again. A good blocker save there by Gunn. That's going to be sent the length of the ice here, and that had a lot of juice on it as that's going to make its way all the way down as Henneberry is going to go back for it here. So MacArthur was hard on the forecheck there, but that one squirts through. As McPherson makes way down the left side. He works his way down in the left corner now. He stays on his feet as the defender takes a tumble. As now Chip's going to join the party. He goes stick lift, and that's going to be won there by Chebucto as Cranston's going to pick it up, and he turns and goes the other way. And now Cranston's going to have a lane here. He's going to go in behind the net. He beats a defender. Pass out front to Chip, and that bounces over his stick. So no fault of his. It just took a bad bounce and up over the stick, and fortunately those things happen. So Henneberry's going to pass up to Cranston. Cranston, he's going to look for his options and wait for recruits. Now he's going to make a move through the right side. Now he cuts back to the middle, but that's taken. And they're going to send that the length of the ice here with 30 seconds left to go here in the power play. Henneberry's going to link back. He's got Swain pressuring hard here. And there's Metledge, one of the Chebucto goal scorers here, as Sutcliffe gives it back to Metledge. Metledge down the left side. Top of the circle. Cuts back to the middle. Shot. Saved there by Gunn. The rebound pops out. He smothers that up. With 16 seconds left to go here on the power play. 3:16 left to go in the period. Chebucto looks to regain their 2-goal lead here. Similar feel to this barn with the Spry Dome there too. A couple of the older rinks around, but great ice, great atmosphere. Chebucto probably feels right at home here. As Jollymore swings around. He makes a nice play there to Castonguay. Castonguay moves it up to Metledge. Metledge. That's going to do it for the power play here. 2:55 left to go here in the first period. That puck's going to squirt outside the Pictou zone now. They're going to go back to Jollymore. Jollymore all by himself. He's going to look, turn, fire a pass. Didn't have enough juice on it as now Metledge comes out of nowhere and steals that one back. Up for Swain for Pictou. He makes a nice move to the middle. Swain, now he's going to go down the left side. He's got some speed. Swain, shot off the toe there of Henneberry, and he had that picked. You could see his eyes from up here in the booth. And a good toe save there by Henneberry as the skates are part of the gear. So anyway at all, he does just that. As now Struiff collides with Marchand there, and he's going to stay down as Henneberry comes out to play that. But Struiff's back to his feet now, and he's going to head to the bench, so good to see. Jollymore hits the brakes. Head up the whole way. He's looking for his options. Now he's just going to swing back and open things up here for Chebucto. Now he's going to take a spill, but he gets the pass off as Sutcliffe. He turns it back, go the other way. He flicks that out, and that's going to go to Metledge. Metledge looking for Pelham. Pelham through the seam, just out of his reach. As now Jollymore's going to pick that up, and he's going to head down the right side. Tries to make a move, tripped up, no call. Woolley now for the Pictou. Woolley all by himself. He's going to wait for recruits. He's going to try and eat some ice. He fires that through the middle for Cameron, and that just misses. That's going to head out into the neutral zone here. There's Cameron. Down the right side, he's going to turn fire. That's blocked by Pelham. Castonguay is going to pick it up. He's going to head behind the net there. Castonguay, now he's going to go up the wall, but that's picked off by Cameron. Woolley now in behind the net working hard. Oh, front, nobody there as Pelham's away. Pelham's got Lorette. Lorette ahead of him. They do say if you're going to miss with the pass, miss ahead as Lorette's got a step now. Lorette down the right side, shot. Toe saved by Gunn, rebound. Sitting on the line there as Gunn had a hard time with the rebound. And that's just going to sit on the line as the Pictou defender came in and swooped that out of the way. We're going to have a discussion here with the linesman, but the ref's arms went right up right away as if to say, dead play. That's going to be no goal, and we're going to have a face-off just to the right of Gunn. And a good save there and a good heads-up play by the defender to keep that from fully crossing the line. Minute 3 left to go here in the first period. Face-off won by Lorette. Back to Pelham. Pelham gives it to Noel. Noel back over to McDonald. McDonald back to Noel. Nice pass through the seam. Noel shot from the left side. That's going to miss wide there. So some good puck movement there from the Atlantics. McDonald, he's going to look through the middle. He loses that one, and now it's going to be Noel all by himself, and he's just going to retreat. He's got Woolley on him hard. McDonald right by the stick there, and that goes out into the neutral ice. Woolley's just going to cross-corner dump that one and head for a change here as Pictou's forwards are going for a full sail. As now Noel's going to pick it up. Noel cuts through the middle, almost has that stolen away there by Board. Noel up to Pelham. Pelham through the middle. Good pass there. Lead pass for McNeil. McNeil down the right side. He's got a step. Now he's smothered. 15 seconds left to go here as Pictou picks it up behind their own net. And now they're away as Pelham intercepts that with 8 seconds left to go here. As MacArthur battles for Pictou, and he's going to try and get one last shot here before the period ends, but that's going to be offside, and 2 seconds left to go on the clock. So by the looks of it, Chebucto is going to go into the second period here with a 1-goal lead. And that, in fact, will do it here for the first period. So Chebucto 2, Pictou County White Crushers 1. And we'll be back momentarily, so stay with us. Okay, folks, and just like that, we are back underway here as Swain takes the puck off the faceoff. He's going to make a move to the left side. He's going to have a shot. Big shoulder save there by Henneberry, who elected not to go down, and that was the right decision. Breako pass to Chip. Chip's going to cut to the middle. He's going to make a move now, and that's picked off by Swain. Cranston now. He's going to try and make a move there. He has McPherson with him. We're in the McSween jersey. So we got that much. First couple of letters are correct. As now Chip's going to find that in his feet. Hollis, he's just going to send that out into neutral zone as Douglas is going to try and meet it there with Swain hard on him. Chip now. He's going to find McPherson. That's just ahead of him. Now he's going to retreat and go get that as Chip's open, wide open out front there. As now the puck's in behind the net. Marchand's going to come out with it for the Crushers. He's just going to send that out into neutral ice as Henneberry's going to pick that up. He's going to go partner pass to Douglas. Douglas, he's just going to turn, take some ice back the other way. Now he's going to go backhand, but it's picked off there. And now it's taken by Chebucto. Cranston, 2 moves. Now it's picked off by Swain. He's just going to backhand that down off the stick of Henneberry as Woolley was streaking. Douglas now. He's got some space. He's just going to fire that on the net, and that was a great job by Hollis to sacrifice the body there as he 150% full on intended to block that. And that's just going to go back outside the zone for Jollymore. Jollymore's just going to head back, try and open up some ice here as he swings back and forth. He's going to go stretch pass off the bench, and a good pass there. It was just out of the reach of Metledge. Now that puck's going to be ripped around for McDonald, but that's going to find Jollymore at the point. Jollymore's just going to fire that. That gets through and off the stick. Now if Sutcliffe tries to fire that out front, and he takes a bump in front as the puck landed just in front of Gunn. So the referee is going to have a discussion. As that face-off's going to come to the left of Gunn here. Shot off the face-off was blocked there. As Woolley's away down the left side, he's got to step on Jollymore. Woolley through the middle to Cameron. Cameron wasn't expecting the pass. Fight for it down the pass out front. That just misses the stick there. So that's going to come out to the point. And now it's going to exit the zone here. as Hollis is going to retreat there, and he's just going to fire that back, but Metledge was there, and he's just going to fire that back in, looking for Sutcliffe. Sutcliffe down the right side. Fires that through the middle, intercepted by Woolley, but there's Metledge. Metledge and Jollymore collide here. As that puck's pushed out front, Struiff now, he's going to try and make a move. He's going to go backhand right out front, finds a stick, shot, and a nice save there by Gunn. As Sutcliffe had a point-blank chance to get that 2-goal lead back. So now we're going to have a face-off right to the right of Gunn here with 9:17 left to go in the second period. So now that puck's going to make its way back to Noel at the point, and Cochran's going to block that as Pelham goes for it against Sutherland. Now they fight in the corner here. Pelham now. Oh, front to Lorette. Lorette shot. Big blocker save by Gunn there. Good positioning save and a good reaction save as well as he was square to that puck. Cochran now. He's just going to fire that off the boards, and that's going to exit the zone. No, it doesn't. As Henneberry with a good desperation play is going to hold that in. As now McNeil's on it. So Tellem. He's going to fire that as Pelham's just going to fake shot and toe drag there as MacArthur intercepts that one. MacArthur with Board in his feet. Board with a step now. And a good play there by Noel as now McDonald is tripped up. And Board's going to go for 2 for tripping. And Chebucto's going to go back to their second power play here. I look up in the crowd and I see a beautiful Colorado Avalanche Nathan McKinnon jersey. As you see there on your screen. And a local legend of Nova Scotia and a former Stanley Cup champion. And when I say former, I mean last season, if you were unaware. A great idol for the kids here in Nova Scotia. As we get back to the play now, Lorette and Swain in the face-off circle. As McInnes trips himself up, and that's going to be pushed in front, and Pelham's going to get the rebound shot off the head of Gunn there as that took a weird bounce and went through the crease. Back up to the point. McDonald holds that, and McInnes now. He's away. McInnes on Henneberry. He cuts back to the left side, and that was McNeil back checking hard, and he smothers that, and he's going to take the puck and head the other way. McNeil, right side, through the middle to Pelham. Pelham, he's going to come in over the line. He's got some space. Shot off the crossbar, and that comes right up in front of the booth here, so Gunn got just enough of that to keep that one out and hit the crossbars. Jollymore picks it up. That shot through, and Koch blocked that as he looked for McInnes on the break, but that's intercepted by Jollymore as Henneberry goes back here. So minute 19 left on the power play as that's rimmed around for Pelham. Pelham looks up. He sees the stretch pass there as Koch intercepts that, and he was looking for Cranston off the bench there, and a smart heads-up play is now that one's flicked way up in the air, but Cranston's going to get it back. The captain for the Atlantics. He's going to eat some ice, try and look for Pelham, as Pelham had that time perfect, but the puck didn't get to him, so he stutter-stepped. Swain working hard for the Crushers now. 50 seconds left to go in the power play. Pelham hits the brakes, turns back the other way. He goes up top to Noel. Noel just missed that one on the backhand, and that's going to head back down in his own zone here. Noel. He's going to fire that up ice. Cranston. Good heads up. Cranston. He's got Chip and McPherson with him. Cranston. Shot. Good shot for a rebound there as that one slid out into the slot. And nobody there as both players had passed that spot. And now it's going to be dumped in here for the Crushers. As Noel's going to pick it up again. He's in the left corner now. He's going to go up ice to Chip just under his stick. Back in the feet of Noel here as they play pitch and catch. Good diving play there to get that puck up to McPherson. McPherson has that one rolled by as Hollis is there. He tries to get it. Hits the skates of the linesman, and now they're going to send it down, and that should do it here for the Chebucto power play as Jollymore heads back. 6:30 left to go in the second period. That's a good reverse play there by Jollymore. Finds Noel, and they're going to go through the middle to Chip. Chip with a head of steam. Chip over the right side. He's going to cut back to the middle, but he forgot the puck. McPherson's just going to dump that down low. And Cranston's going to try and meet him there, but Chip's going to walk out of the corner. He's going to have a shot, another block shot by Hollis, and that didn't feel great, but that's the second time I've seen him sacrifice the body, so top 5 favorite players for me in this tournament. Puck comes back to Douglas, blocked by Woolley. Woolley has Cameron with him. Woolley down the right side. One-on-one Jollymore. Jollymore pushes him to the outside, and he's going to keep him there as Woolley hits the brakes. A good job to disrupt that by Jollymore as away goes Chebucto. That's McPherson now, down the left side. He's going to try and make a pass here as that's picked off by McDonald. That goes to the side of the net, as they continue to press, as Cranston takes a spill in front of the net. Chip on him now. Board up through the middle. Cameron gets that through Douglas, but not through Henneberry, as that puck's going to end up back in the zone as the Chebucto forwards head for a change. And Reinhold, he's going to turn behind the net, and he's just going to fire that down the ice past Henneberry, and that's going to be called on the icing. And we're going to head all the way back down here to the right of the booth, the right side of Gunn. And we thank you for tuning in here. If this is your first game or your third here for us, we appreciate it nonetheless. We're very excited to be able to bring this to you, as it is tough to be in two places at once these days, but that is exactly why we're here. As Henneberry gets that, and that's going to be shot, fired, tipped, and now Sutcliffe is going to get it, and that's going to be a shot on Gunn there as he gets tangled up and loses his stick. And we're going to have a delayed penalty here as Strueff takes down MacArthur. And now Board's just going to fire that down. It's touched up here by Douglas. It's going to be a tripping call there on Strueff, who was working hard with the stick there and ended up taking out his man. So Pictou will go to their first power play here, down 1 goal. Still definitely within reach here for the Crushers. A goal here would set the table nicely for them and put the pressure on this strong Atlantics hockey team. So face off one, they try to shoot that right through for Swain. That's going to get through. As Sutherland comes in, he's just going to hammer that back down low. Chipped out by Castonguay now. Swain tries to go backhand pass. That finds the Pictou player. And and a big save there by Henneberry as that puck switched directions. And he was right there on the doorstep with the pad. So Jollymore's going to get that. He's just going to hammer that around the boards, and that's going to go all the way down the ice there, or at least into neutral zone. So good power on that shot. As coaches usually say, we got to send that 200 feet. As Cochran, he makes the turn now. He's going to get it back. He's going to look for MacArthur. MacArthur loses his footing, and Jollymore's going to step up and just fire that one back down into the Pictou zone here as Woolley goes back for it. And Metledge runs into the net there, and that's going to knock it off the moorings a little bit. As now he's going to head to the bench as Woolley makes the pass through the middle looking for Swain, but that finds MacArthur as he takes a bump from Jollymore. Pelham now, 50 seconds left in the Pictou power play as that's held in as they push it back in their own zone, so Swain's on it on the right side, down low. He turns and fires. That's just going to end up on the stick of Chebucto here, and they're going to send that the length of the ice as Pelham is going to race Cochran for this here. So Cochran pushes it with one hand, Pelham out front. He drives the net, and a good save there to bail out Cochran was Gunn there, as that was a bad giveaway. And Sutherland is down on the ice here as he took an awkward spill there in front when he got collided with Pelham. Very silent here. So we see Sutherland on the ice, and we hope he's okay. And he looks like he's going to get back to his feet here. Looks like he's going to be okay. I don't remember ever, as a kid growing up, seeing the other players take a knee during an injury scenario. Not arguing with it, and I'm not against it. Just simply stating that I don't remember seeing it. Now, of course, there are things you're going to forget from your childhood as I reach my mid-30s here. Nonetheless, Sutherland's back to his feet, and he's going back to the bench here, and that's good to see because we do not want to see injuries here in the high-button booth. With 3:26 left to go here in the second period. Chebucto still in the kill. Now that faceoff is pushed through, and a good job there by Cameron to get through and attack that as McNeil's going to stop that and keep that in the zone. Koch is going to go back now. He goes backhand off the wall. That finds the stick of Woolley, but now it's turned over. Lorette now. He makes a move. Goes to the backhand. Shot. Toe save by Gunn. So Gunn, after allowing 2 early ones, has been standing on his head as of late. And that's just going to be sent down the length of the ice. And that's going to pretty much do it here for the power play. As DeYoung goes back, and we're even strength now as Struff leaves the box, and they move that puck up to Woolley here. So Cameron to Woolley. Woolley down the right side on Jollymore. Jollymore turns. Woolley tries to fire that out front and does, but a good play by Douglas to intercept that there and a good read. So Douglas is going to fire that around, but Woolley was right there, and that's going to squirt out front for Woolley. Backhand shot off the post, and that's going to end up in behind the net. That was an unfortunate bounce there as Woolley blew a tire, ended up behind the net, and Douglas tried to rim it, and he got it right back. And I don't think Henneberry was expecting to see a white jersey come out from the right side there. Nonetheless, puck stays out of the net, and Chebucto holds her 2-1 lead here with 2:33 left to go in the second frame. We're cruising right along here. Game number 3 for Chebucto Atlantics. Shot from the point. And that was squared up all the way there by Henneberry as he flashes the leather. To face off to the left of Henneberry, who's ready to go here. That puck's going to be won by the Crushers, but that's going to head out towards the blue line. Held in by Swain. Swain, nice move. He's going to cut backhand, back to the forehand. A real good job by Henneberry to stay square with him there. It's good silky hands there from Swain, who's been showing off the hands here thus far. Cranston through the middle, looking for Chip. No, McPherson, sorry. Chip joins the play. McPherson down the left side and just had that one roll off his stick. McPherson now, he tries to fire that back through the middle. It's picked up by McGinnis. Held by Henneberry. Good job to hold the line there. Henneberry shot through, tip, gun. Rebound stands there. Hollis is there. He's going to take that one and just fire that out into neutral ice as that's going to be met by Douglas. Douglas tries to go back to Cranston. That gets by Swain as he goes for a change as Cranston enters the zone. Good pass there to Chip. Shot. Scores! Chip throws the sword back in the satchel there. Has a good pass from Cranston. That's going to give them the 3-1 lead and regain their 2-goal lead here late in the second period. 1:37 left on the clock. So good puck movement there from the Atlantics to feed Chip in the open man as he was driving the net hard. Not sure what the conversation about. They looked at his neck. Maybe they were making sure he had a neck guard on or his straps were all done up. That's pretty much all I can think of up here, but thinking not my strong suit. Sutcliffe now, he battles with MacArthur. MacArthur's going to come out with that one, but that's going to stay inside the zone as Sutcliffe looks for Struff. Sutcliffe through the middle, Struff. He's got it now. Stick lifted by Board. Struff in his feet, working hard down low as he usually does, and that's going to be a body contact penalty on Pictou here as Cochran's going to head for 2. If I could predict anything for the future of Struff, is he's going to take many hits down low as he continues to be a pest down there, and he's hard on the puck. So he draws a penalty here, and Chebucto's going to go to their third power play with a 2-goal lead now in the last minute 14 here of the second period. So a big kill here for the Crushers, and a big opportunity to add some insurance here for the Atlantics as McDonald goes partner pass over to Noel. That was a bullet. Noel had a hard time handling that. Now he's going to fire that at the net, and that was tipped, and looking for Sutcliffe back door, but that just goes over his stick. Back down for Sutcliffe. Good job by the defender to stay in the middle there. Through the middle, looking for Metledge, looking for his second. Noel back over to McDonald. McDonald. He's going to turn, fire to the middle. Metledge fired it. And that was blocked. Struff now, hard on the puck. He makes a move. Now he's going to cut to the middle. Struff shot, tipped, twice. Goes wide. Sutcliffe through the crease. Oh, and Metledge had a tap in there if he could get the stick on it, and he couldn't. Last minute to play, last 30 seconds. As Sherwood bumps with MacArthur there as Metledge tries to find Sutcliffe. And Noel, another diving play, and he's going to keep that in with a little bit of help from McDonald as they fire that, and that goes wide left as Gunn had a good read on that. Koch up through the wall. That's going to go all the way down the ice here with 19 seconds left as McDonald goes back for it. 11 seconds on the clock. Up to Noel. Noel looking for the stretch pass. He finds Lorette. Lorette has that turned over. Woolley. He's got to move some speed on the left side. Woolley pinched off by McDonald. Passed out front. Shot. Cameron. Rebound. Another save there. As I'm almost positive that was Noel with the kick save. Nonetheless, that's going to do it here for the second period as Chebucto regains their 2-goal lead. And we're going to head to the third just momentarily, so stick with us. And we're back here. 5 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Now Jollymore's going to pick that up for Chebucto. He's going to loop, head to the middle of the ice. Head up the whole way here, down through the middle. He's going to go down the right side, just inside the blue line. Jollymore makes a move, shot. Tries to go low blocker there as that just goes wide. Jollymore's just going to fire that one up over top. Delayed high stick call. And it's touched up by Pictou, so that's going to get rid of that as they look for Lorette. Lorette tries to battle 3 crushers. As Pelham looks for it now. Pelham's just going to fire that down low, looking for McNeil. As Woolley's going to rim that around as Jollymore's going to give chase. Jollymore down the right side. Pinched off by McDonald. Woolley back up the wall. Pelham's on there at the right point. Pelham, partner pass. Just gets deflected for Castonguay, who's going to give chase here. As Koch goes back for it. Banked off the wall. Castonguay keeps that in. As Cameron gets it now. He's going to go across for Woolley. Woolley's going to scoot over there as Jollymore's going to head back towards his net. He's going to turn back and go head up ice. Jollymore on the rush through the right side. He goes down into the hash marks. He's going to fire that blocker, and that's just going to be deflected up in behind the net, and he's got it back. Jollymore really pressing here. He's going to go around up top, and he's just going to cycle that back down low, and he's going to head for the bench for a change. As now Woolley cuts through the middle. He's going to make a nice one-handed move. Skate to stick here. He's just going to fire that down, hits the linesman in the shin pad, so that's going to stay in neutral ice as Douglas fires that back down. No icing. Chip on the forecheck. Just gets by him. As Swain now. He's going to lose that from the pressure from Krantz, but he gets it back. Swain off to the races. Down the right side. He's going to leave that for Marchand. Marchand's just going to fire that, and that gets tipped just wide of the net there. There's now McGinnis and Swain are back there against Douglas. That puck's going to bounce out to McPherson. McPherson turns back. He's going to find Douglas. Douglas, he's just going to go bank pass off the wall to Hennenberry. Hennenberry's going to look for Chip here. Chip down the left side. He gets by Reinhold. Chip through the middle to Cranston. Cranston shot, fired, and he can really rip it, and that goes off the shin pads of the defender there. As now it's rimmed around and met by Douglas. Douglas is just going to fire that one at the net, and it gets by, but picked off once again here. But now Cranston's going to get in a shot there that was tipped but didn't make it to the net. McPherson on his backhand into the slot. As Marchand was there to take that away, he's just going to fire that down and note into neutral ice for Hennenberry. Hennenberry's going to turn around. Partner pass to Douglas. Douglas, he's going to work up ice. He's going to go through the middle there to Chip. Chip just gets a piece of that as he chips it in the zone. McPherson now on the turnover. Cranston, he's going to battle. He's just going to fire that down low for the cycle. McPherson, he's going to fire that out front, but Chip was just a little too far in there. As now that's back to Henneberry. Tip twice. Oh, and a good chance there by McPherson. A great save by Gunn. As that puck changed directions twice. As now Cranston's going to walk off the half wall. He's going to make a move, but he's pressured. Shot there and tipped, and that goes wide. MacArthur for the Crushers. MacArthur with some speed. He's going to move down the left side into neutral ice. On Douglas, one-on-one. He's going to burn wide. A great back check there by the captain, Cranston. That's a great leadership quality if I've ever seen it. As now they're back here as Tellum's going to fire that back down low. So the Crushers are going to work on the cycle game here as MacArthur looks for board out front. MacArthur takes a spill now. Cranston tangled up with Tellum. Through the middle now to McPherson. McPherson's going to pick that up. 2-on-2 with him and Chip. McPherson's just going to get the line, and you can hear the coach yelling, deep, deep, and he does just that, and they go for a change. Good break-o pass there just off the stick of the Crushers player as Metledge tries to go cross ice to Sutcliffe. As now Noel's going to pick it up. Touched up by Metledge. He looks for Struiff. Metledge to Struiff. He's just going to chip and go. That goes just by him on the wall and out into the neutral zone. Struiff now, once again, hard on the puck. Chips in and go. 7 minutes left on the clock here. 3-1 lead for the Atlantics. MacArthur with the break-o pass. He's going to try and get this one out as they had 3 Chebucto players to get through, and now there's a big tangle up at the blue line. That puck's going to be sitting just inside. Now they're going to fire it back up, and that's going to get out. So Noel's going to pick it up, and he's going to retreat. Looks for his options. He's going to go cross ice looking for Struiff, but that one just out of his reach. Now he's going to pick it up. Metledge, he has a chance. That shot, oh, and just wide there as that one was tipped once again. So tons of deflections here in this game. As now we have 3 Atlantics in behind the goal line, and looks like Metledge is going to act as the high guy here, and back up to Struiff. Struiff, he's going to go across Noel. Noel on the knees. Does a good job there trying keeping that in, but now it's going to come outside the zone as Struiff's going to head back towards his zone. He's got a forechecker hard here as McDonald now turns it over. MacArthur down the left side. Tries to go through the feet of Struiff. MacArthur picks it back up now. He's working hard down the left corner. He hits the brakes. He's got Woollian joining the party here. MacArthur still with it. He goes through the leg now. Noel blocks that off, but Koch keeps that in as MacArthur works hard, and he's just going to head for the bench. Man wide open in front here is Cameron, as Woolley tried to get that one through, but that was hit by the feet of McDonald. And now Koch is going to fire that. And if I can give any tip at all from what I just seen, as the puck bounces out to McDonald and stopped up by Henneberry, is if you're going to head out to the point to try and block a shot or get in the lane, please do not turn. The back of your body is where the gear lacks the most, and over the course of our careers up here in the high button booth, we've seen plenty of people take pucks off empty spots in their gear. So if you're going to get out there, stay square, keep those feet on the ground, and that's the high button sports tip of the day. As Cameron, oh, 2 nice moves, Cameron. He tried to go backhand there, and a good poke check by Jollymore as he wanted none of that. Woolley now, he's going to make a move. He beats Pelham. Jollymore right on him. Woolley, Jollymore blows a tire, but the puck ends up hitting him as Pelham's looking to go off to the races here as McDonald's just going to fire that one down into the zone. Last 5 minutes here in the third period. Jollymore, he's just going to try and leave that as McNeil was calling for that, and Woolley intercept that, and Cameron, Woolley, and McDonald working hard in the corners here as away goes Jollymore. Jollymore getting the hop step going. Good back check there by McDonald. Jollymore's with a head steam. He's just going to go down the left side, but that's poke check there by Koch. Or Kosh. Now Castonguay is going to get it, and he's just going to go through the middle to Lorette. Lorette, little touch pass to McNeil. He's going to join, but now they talk. Lorette wants it. He's going to hit the brakes and stop up. Lorette holds it through the middle. Over to Castonguay. He's going to have to raise Koch for it. Koch and Castonguay with a hard battle as 2 other Crushers join the party here, and so does Pelham. As a good job by Lorette there, from what I can see, to take over for the defenseman that jumped into the play. That's one of those little details that coaches really love to see, and as you get older, scouts as well. Lorette's shot saved by Gunn. Koch now through the middle of the ice. Now he's going to go back behind the net. He didn't want to go through the middle part of the ice, and I don't blame him. Koch now with Chebucto forechecking hard here is Lorette. Hard on the puck like a water bug out there. Now that puck's going to be cleared out into neutral ice as Jollymore's going to go back for it. He's going to turn up ice. He's going to cut back to the middle now. He's going to go left side. Jollymore, nice little shimmy once again. Now he's going to cut to the middle. Jollymore, shot. Big save there by Gunn, as I don't think he's seen it, but he got a piece of it, and a great rush there by Jollymore. Now that puck's going to be wrapped around. As Jollymore wanted the goal call there, but referee right on site. He's going to stop that one, throw the arms up, and we're going to have a face-off just to the left of Gunn here, who's been absolutely stellar here thus far for the Crushers. And we've seen some absolutely fantastic hockey and some great goaltending here thus far. I feel like every second shot I'm pumping the goalie's tires, as just call it how I see it. As Henneberry now is just going to fire that at the net, and that was tipped, and it went the other way, and I'm pretty sure everybody in the rink thought that was in the left corner, including Gunn, but here we are in the right, as that puck comes up to Douglas at the point. Douglas, right point, he looks, fakes a shot, pass to Henneberry, who slotted it down. Henneberry tipped. That's just going to go wide for Cranston. So good setup here, as they like to spread the puck out here for the Atlantics. And a great time for Henneberry to slot down into the slot area and give himself a better angle at the shot. As now Cranston's going to be in there with McPherson, as Chip's going to join it, but that's going to squirt out to Douglas. Douglas right point again. He's going to turn and fire that one up high, and that's going to be tipped. No high stick, and now Pictou's just going to send that out. Here comes a shot there, as Henneberry's going to stop that, and the rebound's going to stay right there. Now it's in behind the net. Swain, he's going to be tripped up by Henneberry there, whose stick got caught in the skates, and that's going to be a hooking call no matter what the scenario is here. So Pictou is going to go to the power play with 2:33 left to go in the third period. This goalie Hunter Henneberry here in front of us working on his edge work. So a good opportunity here for the Crushers to get back within one. .233 left to go now. 3-1 lead here. As we're going to have a new green here, as Chip flew across the face-off circle, and it will not be allowed to be him. So it's going to be Noel, the defenseman's going to step in, and he's just going to tie up, and almost won that one, but a good job for somebody who probably doesn't take too many face-offs. So Hollis, a shot-blocking machine, just going to fire that up ice, and Noel's just going to fire that one down as the liney frantically tries to get out of the way there, as Chip's going to chip and go, if you will. In on Hollis. Hollis is going to rim that around. Looking for MacArthur. MacArthur's got McDonald in front of him. MacArthur down the left side. He's got a step. Good long stick there from McDonald's, going to keep him on the outside as MacArthur tries to work his way back in, but Cranston's going to come back and help out like a true leader does. Chip just off his stick. He tries to chip it off the wall, but now Pictou does just that, as Noel's just going to hold it here. A minute 51, he's just going to send that one the length of the ice, and that's going to make it down to the goalie Gunn. Now Pictou's going to look for the breakout pass here as MacArthur gets the intended pass. So MacArthur's going to zigzag his way up the ice. Now he tries to go through the feet of Jollymore, and Jollymore takes a bump, and he's just going to kick that, so skate to stick. Good skill to have in the game of hockey. He's going to hit the brakes and go back the other way, and he's just going to send that the length of the ice, but it hits the stick of Hollis here. 50 seconds left to go on the man advantage. Henneberry will sit for another 45 seconds here, pending a goal, of course. As now Woolley tries to go through the middle to Swain. As that gets by him, and Swain's got a head of steam there as he goes in on Noel, and now Henneberry is just going to jump on that as Swain was right on the doorstep, and Swain says, I don't want any part of this. I wasn't going to whack him. He'll take the face-off in the offensive zone there as he has a little chuckle through the cage. So minute 6 left to go and 33 on the man advantage. Face-off push to the right there, in the feet of Cameron. That's going to come out to the point, and that's just going to be pushed back down for Swain. Swain, he's going to power move, and runs into the referee there. As Swain's going to walk out across the middle. He looking for Woolley there. That's picked off by Jollymore in good position. Now Sutcliffe's going to have a step, but Swain's going to get there first, but now Sutcliffe's going to push it ahead. Sutcliffe, last minute to play here. 40 seconds left to go. Backhand pass by Koch through the middle. Woolley to Swain. Swain's going to hit the brakes there as Woolley's going to pick it up, and he's going to loop around on the right side. Struef right there, and great angling there by Struef, who clearly understands the purpose of angling here. As Castonguay gives that one away to Cameron. Cameron looks for Woolley. That one almost goes through to Swain. 18 seconds left to go. Henneberry out of the box now. Jollymore is just going to fire that one, and him and look like Swain collided there, and last chance here for the Atlantics. And that puck goes up. That's going to be a goal with 5 seconds left as Metledge. And in behind the play here, we have Swain, who took a bump. And he's on his knees there, but he's holding his midsection. So now Henneberry takes a spill. So lots going on here. As Swain gets up, and a good teammate Woolley's going to grab his stick and grab him. As, like I said earlier, and I'll say it again, and I will continue to say it, we do not want to see any injuries here, but things do happen. So good by Swain to get up and get himself to the bench there as he gets a tap from the Chebucto players. So 4-1 lead now here for Chebucto with 4.7 seconds left, and that's probably going to do it. Can't see 3 goals happening in 4 seconds. No mathematician, but I have some hockey experiences. That's going to do it here as Chebucto will finish the round robin at a perfect 3-0 here as they take a 4-1 victory over the Pictou County Crushers White. And a great game played by both teams here. And a special shout out to goaltender Gunn, who was an absolute wall back there. So thank you for tuning in here as we finish this one up and the teams give both taps. Like I said, thank you for tuning in. We very much appreciate you sticking with us here for the entire day, and we'll be back tomorrow morning bright and early, 9 o'clock. So for High Button Sports, I'm Matt Doodley, and we are out.